Hi guys, this is Paul with Tweaktown. We're back here at Flash Memory Summit 2014 and we're sitting down with Jeffrey Chang from LiteOn. LiteOn has a pretty extensive history in the computing, the overall computing market. They started with optical disk drives, is what you guys were really known for in the past.
Yes.
You guys have really kind of adjusted as the market has changed. Can you tell us a little bit about LiteOn and what you guys have been doing to reach into new markets?
So LiteOn's been in the SSD business since 2008. We've had a relationship with Marvell all the way back then, and we've been shipping products to the major OEM customers all the way back to 2008.
So one of LiteOn's strengths is you don't really rely on reference firmwares. You kind of have a differentiator there, correct?
Yes, we have our own R&D team in Taiwan that does complete all the source codes from the ground up, complete our own 100% own source code that we can tweak for performance or endurance as needed.
Well, that's good. And there's a relationship between LiteOn and Plextor, and sometimes people aren't really clear what that distinction is. Can you kind of give us a few words on that?
So Plextor is our channel brand that goes into the e-tailers and the retailers to the channel customers can buy, and the firmware is completely LiteOn inside the Plextor drive.
So you're the brains behind
Yes,
Plextor.
yes. And then for LiteOn, the brand is sold to our enterprise and OEM customers.
And so you guys have a pretty diverse range of customers that you sell to in the OEM, and through qual cycles and things, that's pretty difficult. Do you feel that gives you an advantage with that experience?
Yes, we definitely, we are a firmware, we qual them through our major OEMs and enterprise customers through their entire qual cycles, and whatever we learn from it, it definitely gets filtered and trickled down into all our drives. And
I think that's important, that qual cycle experience, especially with kind of the new direction that you're taking now. You guys are looking at a new market segment?
Yes, we're going into the data centers and cloud with enterprise drives that have power loss protection, that would have end-to-end data protection, that would have a range of read-intensive and mixed-use drives for number of different enterprise customers.
And there's a real big range of devices that can be used in the enterprise. Of course, we've got SATA, SAS, PCIe, M.2.
Yeah.
What is your focus right now as you begin to make this journey into the enterprise?
Our main focus is SATA drives and PCIe drives. That's our two core businesses. And we're actually sampling right now with both.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So with the PCIe, are you guys looking at just the standard plug-in cards, or are you looking at M.2, or maybe a little bit of both?
So we focus on M.2 cards, and we can provide adapters to go into as a slot-in card directly into PCIe. Our belief is that M.2 cards are more compact.
Absolutely.
And you can low power, and you can pack more into the given amount of space. And then it's just an adapter card. That's all you need if you need more traditional PCIe cards.
And one thing we've noticed about some of these coming data center M.2s is power protection. How hard is that to implement on such a small device?
So we actually, in our booth currently, we already have a running M.2 1 terabyte drive with power loss. Yes, that's right. 1 terabyte with power loss protection as the boot drive for that server. That's kind of our vision. It can be used as a boot device and is directly plugged into the server. So it's very compact, 22-110 form factor, and then we have everything packed in there.
I think one of the key advantages of SSDs, of course, is power consumption, but you also will have dev sleep or features like that will enable sleep states?
For enterprise customers, that's not as an issue because it's always on server, it's always on. It's like 24 hours, always being written to or read from. So spending time on like a dev sleep or something is not something we focus on. It's more focused on consistency of our performance, being able to have that flat line of performance, what enterprise customer expects from an enterprise drive.
And that's probably a little bit where that firmware expertise comes in. You can use or not use whatever you like to kind of tailor make it.
That's right. So we definitely tailor the firmware to the needs. We will study the needs of our workloads of our customer and try to figure out what is the best firmware for their uses.
Now, with M.2 and PCIe in general, we're seeing an evolution of two standards. Well, we're seeing NVMe coming along. That's the evolution.
Right.
But we also have AHCI, which is legacy.
Yeah.
Are you guys looking at, what are you looking to do
So
there?
right now, our drive, M.2 PCIe drives are HCI, and next year we'll have NVMe.
Excellent.
Next year, yeah.
So that'll provide you guys plenty of room, and you're already in quals and things like that? So.
Yeah, our HCI drives are sampled right now. Customers sending out samples right now.
Excellent. Well, it sounds good, and we're glad to hear about the latest from LiteOn, and we'll be keeping an eye on you. Thanks for stopping by the booth.
Thank you.